President Trump is traveling the country, trying to fire up the base to support Republican candidates.
That's why I'm here today. That's to ask the people of Wisconsin to re-elect a truly great governor, Scott Walker.
Polls show Walker is vulnerable in a purple state he has narrowly won in his last 2 terms, including a recall attempt.
Anytime you have a statewide candidate up in a year when your own party has the White House, it's always tough.
He's facing the same headwinds as other Republicans fighting for governorships in Midwest states Trump won in 2016, including Michigan, Ohio, and Iowa. Trump's low approval ratings don't help, and independents who were crucial to Trump's victory in 2016 are now potentially leaning Democratic.
And when people have a D or an R next to their name signifying their party, then people are going to be thinking about President Trump and what they think about him. So he and his disapproval rating is going to have an impact down the ballot, both in Wisconsin and all across the country.
Democrats and their high-profile surrogates are hoping for a resurgence.
In Wisconsin, some of your governor's own cabinet secretaries said that after all the schemes and cover-ups, they're endorsing Tony Evers for governor.
But polls show Democratic challenger, state school superintendent Tony Evers, is still largely unknown.
And I think actually he's fine with that. He's fine being somewhat of a generic Democrat because the environment is so good for Democrats.
Walker, a one-time presidential candidate, has cast himself as the underdog and is warning supporters of a blue wave in November. Plus, winning a 3rd term is typically hard for governors who are eligible. He's been stressing the state's near record low unemployment rate, as well as tax, budget, and regulation cuts he's pushed through during his 2 terms.
We believe, though, that in the end, this election is not going to be about the White House. It's not going to be about Washington. It's going to be about Wisconsin.
Evers agrees the race is about Wisconsin, but didn't miss the opportunity to hit his opponent over his support for Trump.
I'm running against Walker, not Trump, but I will say that there's situations where I believe Scott Walker has not stood up to Donald Trump. That makes him a less desirable candidate and a bad governor.
In a climate of extreme partisanship,
you're still going to stay our governor, and we love you to death.
Candidates hoping to connect with the base as well as independents. Carrie Antelfinger, Associated Press.